To find the x-intercept, you can set y equals 0. And another way is to use a calculator in the second calc 0 command. So let's see, we have the line that is 3x minus 6y plus 6. Write down the equation of L in the form y equals mx plus c. Okay, so we're just going to do what we did before. We're going to rearrange it. We're going to keep 6y on one side by itself. How about if we add 6y to both sides? So we're going to add 6y here, and we're going to add 6y here. So we'll get 3x plus 6 equals 6y. And then we're going to divide both sides by 6, and we'll get 3x divided by 6 plus 1 equals y. So that is equal to 1/2 x plus 1 equals y. So that's part A. Part B, write down the x-intercept. The x-intercept we can find by setting y to 0. But, but we could use the calculator, right? So let's do that. We're going to use second calc 0. So we'll go y equals, and we'll put 0.5x plus 1. We'll graph it. Oh, we need to change back to zoom standard, which is 6. Okay, there it is. Okay, and then to find the x-axis, we just need to do second calc 0 here. We might even be able to see it on second table if we're lucky. There it is. So y is 0, x is -2. -2, comma 0. Or you could just say -2. Write down the y-intercept. The y-intercept is where the x value is 0, which is 0, 1. So we found both of these just by looking at the table, but let me show you how you'd find the 0 value. So you do second calc 0, and then you make the left bound to the left of the intersection. You hit enter. And then you move it to the right of the intersection with the right arrow, and you hit enter again. And then you hit guess, could be anything, and the 0 is -2, 0. So we did find that's true. And then to find the y-axis, all you do is hit trace 0, enter. And it tells us that it's 0, 1. Okay. The hint here says that if you're doing second table, you can change the increment of the table. Second table. You can change the increment of the table by pressing plus and then the increment you want, like 0.5 or 0.1. Let's do number 4. The equation of a line is y equals 2x minus 6. Which of these points lie on the line? Well, with the calculator, it's pretty easy to do this. We just type in 2x minus 6, and then we get a whole list of all the numbers that are on the line. So, for example, let's find out if 3, 0 is on the line. Yeah, 3, 0 is on the line. I see it right there, so that's okay. 0, 3, is 0, 3 on the line? No, it's 0, -6. Okay, so no, this is not. It should be 0, -6. What about 1, -4? Yeah, 1, -4 is. What about 4, 2? Looks like it follows the pattern. Yeah, 4, 2 is okay. What about E, 10, 12? 10, 14. Not quite. Okay, it should be 10, 14. What about 5, 4? Yeah, 5, 4 is there. Okay. Next one. The point A, 7 lies on this line. Find the value of A. So something, 7. Do you see, like in the table, something, 7 should be right here in the table? Let's go up and change the step size and see if we can get the 7 to appear in the Y column. So if we put plus 0.5, if plus 0.5 is not enough, we could do plus 0.1. 6.5, 7. So it's 6.5, comma 7. So A is actually equal to 6.5. It's 6.5 comma 7. C, the point 7 comma something lies on this line. Find the value of t. So 7 comma something should be 8, okay? Because it's 7 comma 8. Next one. The equation of a line is negative 6x plus 2y minus 2 equals 0. Which of these points lie on this line? Okay, first thing we need to do is we need to change it to slope-intercept form so we could put it in the calculator. I'm going to add 6x to both sides, and I'm going to plus 2 to both sides, add 2 to both sides. So then I end up with 2y on the left equals 6x plus 2. And then I divide both sides by 2, and I get y equals 3x plus 1, right? If I divide this by 2 and divide this by 2, I end up with y equals 3x plus 1. Now I'm going to check to make sure, or to see which of these points appears on 3x plus 1. Oh, I was going to go to table. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the step size. Oops, I just want it to be 1. And 1 comma 4, let's see if 1 comma 4 is yes. What about 0 comma 1? Yes. What about 1 comma 0? No, it's 1 comma 4. What about 2 comma 6? 2 comma, no, it's 2 comma 7. What about negative 1/3 comma 0? Maybe. Let's change the step size here to 1/3. Negative 1/3 comma 0. Yeah, that's right. What about negative 1 comma 2? No, it's negative 1 comma negative 2. Negative 1 comma negative 2. Okay? B, the point A comma 3 lies on the line. I'm just going to change the step size back to 1 by pressing plus 1. A comma 3 lies on this line. Is there A comma 3? So I'm going to do plus 0.1 to change the step size again. I'm looking for a y value of 3. Let's see if that occurs. Almost. Let's change this to plus 0.01. Oops. Second table. Plus 0.01. Okay, pretty close. Okay, I think I can see what it is. Plus 0.001. Okay, so basically it's 0.667, right? 0.667. Oh, I'm sorry, not here. 0.667 comma 3. Okay, let me show you a way you can do that on the calculator. First of all, I'm going to make this go back to the original table set values. So table start is 0, delta table is 1. Okay, then I'm going to show you how you do this with the graph. So we want to know where the y value is 3. One way you could do this is you go to the y equals screen and you put y equals 3 here. And this will draw a line at the height y equals 3, and then all we need to do is find the intersection. So we go second calc, intersect number 5, first curve, second curve, we hit enter, enter, and then guess, we hit enter again. Look, the intersection is 0.667, so it turns out that A is 0.667. Okay? Now, the point 10 comma something lies on this line. Find the value of t. We can find it. I'm just going to get rid of the line now. And I'm just going to do trace 10. And the answer is y equals 31. Okay? The table has 4 equations and 4 pairs of conditions. Match each equation with the pair of conditions that satisfies that line. Okay. I think one thing that makes things easier is if we change everything to slope-intercept form. So we're used to doing that right now, right? We're going to subtract 10x from both sides. Okay, and we're going to subtract 25 from both sides. And then we have 5y by itself on the left, right? Then we're going to divide both sides by 5, so we'll get y equals negative 2x minus 5. Okay, what about this one here? Let's put this into slope. Let's put this one into slope-intercept form. So we add 3y to both sides, so we get 6x plus 15 equals 3y. And then we divide both sides by 3, we get 2x plus 5, because 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And then 3y divided by 3 is y. So we have 2x plus 5 for A. We have negative 2x minus 5 for C. Okay, so let's see what the choices are. The x-intercept is 2.5 and the y-intercept is 5. Okay, so if we're talking about the y-intercept being 5, that could be this, or it could be this. Okay. If the x-intercept is 2.5, that would be the coordinate 2.5 comma 0. And let's see if this one would be true. So we put 2 times 2.5 plus 5, and that would give us 5 plus 5 equals 10. Is that equal to 0? No, it's not. So it must not be A. Maybe it's this, maybe it's this one here. Okay, so if I put 2.5 for x and 0 for y, does that work out? 2.5 plus 5 equals, so negative 2 times 2.5 is negative 5, plus 5 equals 0, and we want y to be 0, so that works. So I'm going to say that D matches with E. What about the next one? So the next one says the gradient is negative 2 and the line passes through the point 1, negative 7. So the gradient is negative 2. So that could be this one, or let's see, are there any others with a gradient of negative 2? This one. Okay, but this one was already chosen, so we know this one is not right. Okay, so it must be C. Okay, because this one's C. C. Okay, and this one is D. Or this, yeah. So C and D are already chosen. Now we'll go to the next one. The line passes through the points 0, negative 5, and 2.5, comma 0. I think the easiest way is, since they gave us 2 points, why don't we do ln reg on it and see what the equation will be. Stat calc, or stat edit, and we put 0, negative 5, and 2.5, comma 0. And we do stat calc ln reg for calculate. Enter. And it's 2x minus 5. So this one is going to be 2x minus 5. Do we have 2x minus 5 anywhere? Yeah, the B value. The value for option B. And last of all, the y-intercept is 0, 5, and the gradient is 2, so it must be the one that's remaining, because 2 and 0, 5. Yeah, that's right. Big surprise. All right. And that's it for page 8. Yeah, that was page 8.